Hey, what's up? It's Strong Kizzy. You know who is he, a.k.a. Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger.
What's up?
And DJ Laton.
I'm back.
Shebang bang.
Shebang bang.
And hey, we started a podcast. And today we're doing another deep dive. Y'all know how we do. Deep dive, will we say classic albums?
This definitely
Was
classic
every,
album.
but we're all in classic. Country Grammar, classic. Big Sean, was that classic?
I don't know, Big Sean.
Or just underrated?
I felt it was underrated.
Underrated.
I wouldn't say it's a classic, but it's underrated.
Okay.
I put Country Grammar as a classic though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what else did we do up in here?
Pimp the Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly. I think that's classic.
Mm-hmm.
Some would say underrated. And Notorious Big, Ready to Die. Definitely classic.
Yeah.
So we do classic / underrated.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We do a deep dive of classic and underrated songs. Albums, sorry.
In our perspective.
In our perspective, of course. Everything's from our perspective.
Yeah.
It's our fucking show. You know what I mean?
And it's
Yeah. That's what's funny when I talk to somebody, you're like, yeah, well, that's just your opinion. I was like, yeah. Whenever I speak, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
I'm not one of those internet people that put the word facts under it. Don't you hate that shit? Someone would post something and be like, facts.
I know a guy that's doing that.
That's almost as bad as, what's the other one? I'm going to leave this right here.
Yep.
Or this.
Yep. Or point and nod.
Pointing and nodding. That's why I have respect for content creators.
Yeah.
Them people is content piggybackers.
Yeah.
Because when your content is just being like somebody else's content, get the fuck out of here with that
Stroking
shit.
the beard. Stroking the beard.
Like, fuck that. Be original. Say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Add
at least add to it, right?
Add to it.
Cut the video for a second.
You ain't adding
Add to
not. Yeah. Your face ain't adding.
No.
That's just your face.
No.
Anyways, we're going to talk about Snoop Dogg's Doggystyle album.
Doggystyle.
And we add more than our face. We ain't pointing at the album. We ain't nodding and pointing at this album.
We will be at him though, because he
doesn't know the album.
He was a baby.
Hey, but yo, not just him. This is how the knowledge breaks down. From least to best. From least to most. It goes from him.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
And then him. Am I lying?
No, I don't know this album like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He don't know the album at all. I know this album because I've heard it, but I ain't like during 1993 is when this came out. In that era, it's funny. Most of y'all would expect me to be on the Wu-Tang tip, but I didn't even get on the Wu-Tang. I'm admitting this now until Method Man's first album.
Okay.
So when 36 Chambers came out, wasn't even on it. Method Man came out. That's when I was like, oh shit. And then I went back to it.
Come on.
Wu-Tang came out in 93, Meth 94, 95.
Okay.
So for me, I was late to Snoop because I was on the R&B tip back then.
Yeah.
I was all, you know what I mean? But now that I listened to it, I did know a lot of these songs.
Yeah.
I own the album.
Oh yeah.
It's just that I went to the radio hits.
Right.
And I just had those. And I had this album not on tape. I had it on CD. So I was able to go to the ones that I knew and I liked.
Yeah, I had it on both.
And
Wow.
and I'll admit, most of the skits I skipped.
Right.
Except for the one with Bow Wow in it.
Okay.
So that's just giving you a background to where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
With my perspective for this album. His perspective, I'm going to speak for him right now. His perspective on this album is that he heard this album for the first time yesterday.
I've heard some of these songs before for sure.
Gin and Juice, I know, and What's My Name?
Yeah, What's My Name?
What else
Murder,
you know?
Murder Was the Case. And that ain't no fun with the Nate Dogg.
Okay.
I heard that before, but I like these other songs. I may have heard them in passing, but I didn't really deep them.
Cool. And I just want us to get that out there so that you know where our perspectives is coming from. So when you hear what we say about the album, is based on when we heard them and what we have, what it means to us based on when we heard it.
Yeah.
So he's going to probably be doing most of the talking. Because we'll start with number one. Number one is Bathtub.
Bathtub, the intro.
And I'll tell you, I swear to God, I ain't even heard this until 2 days ago.
All right, so Bathtub
came out 93. 93, and I swear.
Oh, man.
I feel like, you know what this reminds me of?
This could be a cracking breakdown.
Yeah. I feel like this is Biggie. They added that shit later.
They didn't add shit, bro. Everything on here is on there. Fuck. So Bathtub was the intro. All of this is just the beginning of the story, basically.
Just motherfucker taking a bath.
He was taking a bath. His woman was bathing him. You know what I mean? And then the door rings. And who's at the door? But the niggas.
Yeah.
So now the party's starting to begin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
got the niggas at the door. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, if you ask Chef Lou, it's the niggers.
Yeah, the niggers, right?
Niggers. He's at the door. That's why he got here. Hard ER.
Yeah,
hard ER. Ain't no A up in there.
Yeah.
Nigger.
That's what he got.
I'm just sounding how I'm reading it.
But yeah. So, it really wasn't much to the Bathtub intro but to say, yo, the party's about to begin because the boys is here and we about to turn up. You know what I mean? So it was just kind of weird for the fact that Snoop started in the bathtub with his woman cleaning him, but
yeah,
it's Snoop. He's a pimp.
And I gotta say, as far as intros go,
yeah,
this is what I would call a throwaway intro.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember if it was its own. Actually, on Spotify, it's its own track, right?
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why anyone's even listening to it and not skipping right to the next, because the next one is called the G-Funk intro.
Yeah.
But that's a song.
Yeah.
So I could see letting Bathtub play while you're doing something, getting ready, whatever.
Yeah.
But would you sit there and listen to it?
Not really.
Not me.
You know what I mean? But the G-Funk intro, that's like a double entendre that their one was. Even though it was like the second intro for the album.
I know that.
Right?
The intro after the intro.
Yeah. But it was also him introducing some artists that were getting ready to come out under him.
Sure.
Which you got to meet Rage.
And she was the first.
Yeah.
That's dope,
Okay.
eh?
Yeah.
That the first voice you hear on the album is Lady of Rage.
Yeah. For
Before
rapping,
Snoop.
right? Yeah. It's the first one you hear is Rage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
That's the first verse you heard.
That's how you know that she was supposed to take off. But unfortunately, we all know the history with that she didn't take off.
I know. So, I don't know the history as much, but I do know that she didn't take off.
Yeah. Right. So.
Man, I gotta look up what happened there.
I can't remember who else other than Snoop. I can't remember. There was another person just before Snoop. Oh fuck, I forget his name right now. Because it was Rage.
I don't know.
Oh fuck, man. Oh, you don't hear that a lot from him this episode. A lot.
Oh, and just so you know, if you're looking up the album, if you want to follow along, if you want to know more about the album, put a space between Doggy and Style, or you're gonna find a whole different
nasty shit,
some different stuff.
Some good nasty shit.
Doggystyle is one word. You'll find even on Wikipedia. I put a space and I went somewhere different.
Yeah, did you ever? Did you ever?
Had some ancient Egyptians like pictures and shit. I'm like,
I say Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra. It was there too.
Oh shit.
When Bathtub played, what like Snoop was saying, like he's saying he done, and then like the homie was trying to convince him, like don't give up this stuff and all. You like a TV or something. He said.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Like you're the next one.
Okay, yeah.
Right? That's pretty much what he was saying, right?
Done at the beginning.
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, Lady of Rage is the only one in that track.
They better re-listen to that thing.
Her and Snoop.
I could swear there was someone else in there too. I can't remember right now though.
Me neither.
Much as I listened to this today, I can't fucking remember.
I can't remember.
I listened to it all week.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Anyway, it's a good intro song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Rage comes hard as fuck on it. I like it. I rock rough and stuff from she comes hard, right? And that's why I introduced her song, Afro Puffs, started from their song as well. So,
and this was in '93, right?
Yeah.
That was before Kim.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like in the Yo MC Light era and stuff. She's like an old
queen. Yeah.
Man, she has to come up more.
Yeah, and she was younger than them too.
In female rappers.
Yeah.
I don't hear Lady of Rage enough.
No.
When people are giving respect to female rappers.
And they should.
Yeah, because she was.
I mean, I get it because her career was so short. So
Holy freak, that's her, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's the girl from Set It Off.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was her, bro. I didn't know that. I guess Chef Louis looking over.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was her, bro.
But you really got surprised by that? Come on.
Yeah, I didn't know she actually rapped.
Steve Harvey show, yeah, he was on that too.
Yeah,
she's
on something else too.
You know what's funny though? I didn't know she was in Set It Off.
Really?
What's she doing? Set It Off.
Shit.
Was she in Set It Off? On my freaking
she was
confused.
the girlfriend, wasn't she?
And what did she do on Steve Harvey show?
She's one of the students.
She was the bully.
She's one of the students. Yeah, she was the bully. Yeah.
Man, how did I not know that?
Yeah, next Friday, Day.
Yeah, she was in Next Friday. Yeah.
Man.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she wasn't in Set It Off.
Well, then she didn't go away. She just went down a different path.
She did a few movies and stuff, right?
Man.
Shows, right?
Yeah,
Which was good. At least like where the music career didn't hit high, at least the acting did something for her, right?
But the thing is, man, like after she came out, what other West Coast female rapper was there? After her,
I don't think there was one.
West Coast.
Yeah, I know Midwest, the Brat.
I think the Brat was the next one after her.
But that's Chicago, man.
Chicago,
that's
right?
Midwest.
Yeah.
What about West Coast?
I don't think there was a West Coast rapper.
Like the only other female that comes to mind from the West Coast is Storm, and she's not as widely known, but she was a member of Tupac's Outlaws.
MC Lyte was at the same time as Rage, or before Rage.
MC Lyte's from the West Coast.
I'm pretty sure.
I know Yo-Yo is.
I can't remember.
I believe. I don't want to say she is. Yeah. I believe Yo-Yo is from West Coast. MC Lyte.
Yeah, I'm not sure right now.
Yo-Yo's the light-skinned one with blonde hair and real nice eyes.
Yeah. No. I know what she looks like, but maybe that's why I'm just getting them mixed up. Where they're from mixed up. Maybe I'm just getting stuff from where they're from.
I don't know. That's why we hired Chef Lou to look up this shit while we talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Storm, she was from part of Outlaw Immortals.
Okay.
If you don't know Outlaw Immortals, it was Tupac's group. He took the Outlaws and put them together with Thug Life, and they were a super group called Outlaw Immortals. And I believe if Pac didn't die, they would have been like a West Coast Wu-Tang, or like a West Side. More members than West Side Connection, but they would have been big because I think all of them was dope. Because Thug Life, although Thug Life is a weird thing. On the Thug Life album, it's basically Pac carrying the whole group. Big Syke is the only other member that stood out.
Right.
But then he had a group called Dramacidal that was on the Me Against the World album, which was Castro and I forget who the other guy was. But anyways, it was smart of him. He put them all together, had Storm, and they were called Outlaw Immortals. And every song they were on the All Eyes on Me, lit it up. But she was the only female rapper I know that came out after Lady of Rage. It was
from the West Coast.
From the West Coast. Yeah. Hey, it's your opportunity. If you know any other female rappers,
put it out there
from the West Coast that came out after that. Let us know because I'm drawing a blank.
And make sure you put Shebang Bang after it.
Yeah, hashtag Shebang Bang.
Yeah.
But yeah, she killed that. Killed that song.
What you got?
Meg Thee Stallion.
Ain't she from Atlanta?
I thought she's from Texas or something.
That's still South.
Oh, okay.
He
sent me a message.
So Yo-Yo, okay.
Why is he just sending it to you instead of the group? And then we could all read it.
Yo-Yo and Rage.
Yeah. So it was Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
And she came before Rage, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, shoot. There's a big gap in female rappers.
Gap, bro.
Like right now, there's no female. Like who's a female rapper from the South?
From the West, you mean?
Sorry, yes, from the West. Because we got the South, we got Megan.
Yeah.
New York, we got Ice Spice. We got
3,000 of them.
Oh, sorry. I said from the South, we got Megan. I should put Lotto there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from the East, we got Ice Spice, and we got Nicki, and we got Cardi.
Yeah.
Man, the West. Who's from the West? Where's Flo Milli from? She sounds. She sounds from. She got an Atlanta type of sound.
Freaking that girl from New York too. What's her
Lola
name?
Banks.
Lola Banks, yeah.
Brooke.
Brooke.
Sorry, Lola
Lola
Brooke.
Banks, y'all. Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Lola Banks.
I had Lloyd Banks on the mind. That's why I said Lola Banks. But Lola
I was
Brooke.
ready with you, but that was,
I know.
I was like, yeah,
But yeah, man. East and the West. Sorry, East in the
this
South.
other girl rappers too, but I don't know where they from, man.
Yeah.
Rose and all. I don't know where they from.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, the funny thing is, if you think about it, female rappers don't rep where they're from.
No.
Like
They might say it in a song or here
Yeah,
or there,
yeah.
but other than that, they talking about pussy and
I know.
everything else. So,
That's universal.
yeah. But anywho, back to Doggystyle.
Style.
Back to Doggystyle. Like I said, G-Funk intro. We get to see Lady Rage for the first time. First voice that you hear on the album.
Is it the first time was she on Dre's album though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I can remember anyway. And then you hear Snoop. Snoop comes in after that. And then we get to number 3.
Everyone knows this one.
One of the classic songs.
Yeah.
Not his first one, but one of the classic ones. And this is when the party really starts. And it's Gin and Juice.
Gin and Juice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With Daz is in it.
Daz is in it.
I think all he says is my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Right. But this is what introduced me to gin. You know what I mean? And we wasn't drinking all the shit that we drank here one day, and we wasn't
Yeah.
drinking the higher end shit. We thought Tanqueray was high end, so we was drinking Tanqueray.
Hey, they mentioned Tanqueray in the song though.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Right? So Tanqueray was the high end shit at the time, and that's what we was drinking. And I ain't got no good stories after drinking gin and juice.
I don't even
When
know
I
what
drank that shit.
what gin I had. You know, no lie. Only time I had gin back in the day was with you.
Yeah, and you drinking Tanqueray then.
Okay.
Because that's all I was
Because
drinking.
I didn't know what I was drinking.
I didn't know nothing about gin but Tanqueray.
All I knew
Tanqueray.
was that it tastes like I was drinking the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Know what I mean, no matter what juice you put with
Yeah.
it. Right? So,
Yeah.
I used to hate it because it was weird, man. I like gin now.
yeah.
But now.
I don't like gin and juice though.
Let me know. now,
I mean, not the song, but that's just the mix.
the mix. Okay. Now I don't know if y'all agree with me. Gin is crazy in a way. It's a liquid, but you drink it and somehow feel dry while you're drinking it.
Yeah, because it's dry, it's fermented, right?
Like
So-
it's like my brain couldn't wrap it around. Like how do you have a dry liquid?
So I gotta apologize to you because you wasn't drinking gin and juice the proper way.
Me?
Yeah, no, you.
Oh, okay.
All right, you weren't drinking it the proper way. We was drinking it with fucking fake juice, so I like to call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was like shit that was already pre-made for us and stuff like that. There.
Like what?
Gin and juice is juice and Kool-Aid. I'm talking about American style Kool-Aid. 18 cups of sugar, some water. And
Is that what it
a
is?
pack. Yeah, bro.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
See
right?
now that you got me thinking about it, what I can't even remember what juice we had.
We had like pineapple and shit like that, cranberry and all that there stuff, right?
I do remember cranberry.
Yeah,
yes.
we weren't drinking it with the actual Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Hold on,
and gin.
I'm mind blown right now.
Yeah.
The gin and juice that he talking about
Yeah,
is about Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid and gin.
Holy frig, man. I never knew that.
Tastes a whole lot better.
I was thinking OJ. I don't know why I was thinking OJ.
Oh, you think orange juice?
Orange
Yeah,
juice.
no.
Actually, now that you think about it, you know how much sugar is in Kool-Aid?
Mm-hmm.
How much you want?
Yep.
So I can, now it totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Why they was jammed with that.
yeah. It was delicious.
And they you know what they used to call gin, right? Panty remover.
Mm-hmm. And I'll mix that with Kool-Aid and see how much faster the
Yeah,
panties come off.
I never knew that. I never knew that was. I seriously didn't know that.
Yeah, panty remover.
Nah, the gin.
And like they say online, I'll leave that here.
Oh, frig.
But yeah, Juice and Gin's just basically, about the party starting, right?
Yeah.
All the homies come over. They
You
getting
just call
high.
gin and juice and gin?
Probably. They getting high, they getting drunk, they fucking, and then mom and dad comes. Like if you watch the video, mom and dad comes home later on and loses their fucking shit. Right? Yeah.
Not only is the song classic, that
The
video,
video was classic too.
Yeah.
And the father was Dwayne Wayne from Different World. The
What is his real name?
oh my god, Kadeem
Yeah,
Hardison or Harrison?
Kadeem.
Yeah,
Kadeem H. That's his name.
Right.
You know what I like about this is because it introduces, because I can't remember what his contributions were to Chronic, but this, so to me, this introduces the world to Daz.
Yeah.
And back then he was that nigga Daz. D-A-T, nigga Daz.
Yeah.
Nigga, not nigger.
Yeah.
Nigga. just to get that straight. That nigga Daz. And the thing is,
AKA Daz Dillinger.
yeah, that later on.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what he became. I just want to spotlight him for a minute because I got in this conversation with somebody where got in a conversation, an argument, I guess. He said that the greatest producer rapper duo was Tupac and Dr. Dre.
Okay.
And I was like, what? You crazy. Tupac and Dre ain't even the best duo with Dre.
Yeah.
Snoop and Dre is the best
Snoop
duo.
and Dre is
How are you going to do that?
Yeah.
And then like, yo, because if you look, there's no competition. Because guess what? No matter what any people's memory might lie to them about, Pac and Dre only had 2 songs together. California Love and You Can't See Me.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Now I had a cousin who was he's like, yo, no, he did this song and this song. And I was like, no. Guess who did those beats that you think? It was I Ain't Mad at Ya. And I forget what the other one. But they were produced by Daz. You know, he's my fan. He was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was like, and we left it at that, right? It's like people.
They fought.
No, we didn't fight. We have discussions. We don't fight. But yeah, people's memory is foggy. Pac and Dre had one hit song together, and one song, You Can't See Me, was dope.
Yeah.
It was a really good song. It's on, and both of them was on All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
And All Eyes on Me is the first time that they worked together. They are not the best duo. It's Dre and Snoop. Sorry. As for Dre, I don't even think Dre and Snoop is the best producer rapper duo. We ain't about that tonight.
No.
We can make another episode about that.
You'll see that at a later date.
Yeah, but as far as Dre's best collaborator, it's Snoop.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Pac, because I love Pac. The funny thing is that so many people put Pac on a pedestal and put him past people that I think put in more work and did better stuff, that they make me on the like opposite side of Pac, like I don't love him. You know what I mean? I love his music, but I'm not deluded.
Yeah.
Dre and Snoop is the best combo. I think you can definitely say West Coast.
Yeah.
Best West Coast duo ever. Dre and Snoop. I don't know. What do you?
Yeah,
I agree with that
yeah,
one. I agree with that.
Like I feel like it's gonna come out throughout this whole album too. Like
That they're putting out.
I mean like this.
Oh,
this
through
album,
here. Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised with this here album. Dre didn't produce the whole album.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
Just the few songs what I assumed he did, you could tell.
Yeah.
Because Daz has his hands in there.
Daz has his hands in there big time. So did Warren G. Right. So,
Warren G is my favorite.
Also on Gin and Juice, the video is when we get first introduced visually, but not orally, to Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's one of the kids jumping on the coach, being a little badass, because that's how we were back in the day. Laton was only 4, so he don't know nothing about that.
I remember Bow was in the video.
Yeah. So that's Gin and Juice in a nutshell. Know what I mean? Like,
I just want to just add one thing.
He's drinking, y'all, so bear with us.
No, because
Coke.
For what should I say? For clarity reasons, you know how some people get at us.
Yeah,
and we give out information that's not 100%.
Right.
I did look it up, and it does say that Dre produced all the songs on this.
Really?
Album. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey, I was with you 2 seconds ago. Didn't I say Daz was in there?
Yeah, I could swear Daz was on a few of these here tracks.
Maybe co-produced.
I didn't know he do all, but you can tell because he shouted him out in a few songs. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know he did all. I really
must have been co-producer or something. Then
must be. I'm just looking at the album.
But hey, whatever. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I didn't give 2 fucks who produced it and who did whatever back in the day. This was my fucking album.
Yeah, I think I mean, what I want to, I think I was going to say this at the end, but you can tell it's the.
Nigga, I can't see that small ass print.
You could feel like it had the Dre feeling.
Yeah,
it had the Dre feeling.
Dre's foot, finger, tongue, whatever you want to call it, was all over this.
But the thing is, even when Daz does it, produces it, he still can produce that Dre type. That's why it's kind of sad that they call it the Dre type beats because it feels like Dre was doing it a little bit longer. But Daz did it almost as much on like other songs. And bring it back to the Tupac thing, because of the Dre and Pac song that California Love that went blast, took off. That's probably why a lot of people think that
it's the Dre effect.
Yeah, Dre did most of that album. But they forget that most of the songs on All Eyes on Me were beats that Dad made because it was supposed to be for the Dog Pound album. But then Suge bailed Pac out of jail and told him, hey, give him some stuff to put Pac on. And basically gave him beats that were supposed to be for the Dog Pound. To go on. That's like I Got My Mind Made Up. That song. They cut out Inspector Deck because he was on that. It was a song, like, it was done. They cut him out, cut Lady of Rage out and RBX, and they chucked Pac on instead. So it makes sense that Daz did a lot of that album because a lot of that album was supposed to be the Dog Pound. But that was for that album. But that also makes sense that this album was all Dre because this was Dre bringing Snoop into the game,
right?
And like a lot of now that I deep it, and we could go through. I don't know the exact songs. I just remember in some pieces. There's a lot of samples of older songs.
Oh yeah, easily.
And that's the Dre, and that's another Dre, like
easily, right?
That's another Dre slogan too.
So we go back up to number 2 right quick. G-Funk, Gangsta Funk. That's what it was, right? So is funk music, gangster rap being introduced to funk music, right? Rapping over funk music. And this was the intro to their type of style, right? Not many were doing it, and not many could perfect it. And somehow Dre and Snoop were able to perfect it.
Dre.
Right?
Also, it's regional stuff. You could tell that in the West Coast in this period of time. Sorry, not this period. Obviously, it was the period beforehand. But no, it wasn't even 93. It would have been before then because they grew up listening to it. That they grew up listening to funk. Like George Clinton and Roger Troutman. And it's because I think it's mind-blowing and crazy awesome that not only did they sample these artists, later on they got to work with these artists. George Clinton was on these albums. Roger Troutman was doing
exactly right.
That's crazy. Can you imagine growing up listening to Lil Wayne, and then you sampling him, and then on your third album,
you're working.
He's on it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's got to be crazy, man.
No,
that's why I give much respect for the West Coast because it's like they show where they came from, the roots, and then they bring their roots with them.
Well, you got to remember too that Dre was playing when he was just a DJ. He was playing disco and funk, right? So you know that's what he knew. So therefore, he leaned more towards the funk side than he did the disco side, and as you can see, it worked out well for him. You know what I mean? So
initially he did the other way. Remember,
he had no choice though. He had no choice, right? That's because that's what the group was.
Because they thought that disco was going to last forever. But he switched up at the right point.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I seen interviews with Dre talking about how he's listening to every type of music. And that's how he got making these different beats
My wife didn't know what was going on in the house the other day, I should say. Because I'm in there. I do the dishes, y'all. Yeah, man does the dishes. So I'm in there doing the dishes and I got classical music playing. Right? And I got the shit out fucking loud too. Right? Just got the fucking playing, just zoned though. Feeling good about myself because I always find no matter any music that I listen to, classical always puts me in a more enlightened spirit, right? So
who do you listen to classically?
Basically the classics, the goats, right? Mozart, Bach, right? Those are the two I mainly listen to. But lately I've just been saying Is that gonna fucking play? If
No,
I say
don't
this
play
shit? Okay, I'll say her name and then I'll say play classical music, right?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
whatever comes on, right? So
Y'all out there know who her name is.
Yeah,
It's the name of a thing. If you say it,
yeah,
it listens.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Actually, it's listening anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's listening anyway.
It's always listening.
But you gotta say her name for it to
play the music.
something. Yeah. So So any whatever she decides to check on. Or, sorry, whatever it decides to check on. I probably shouldn't call it her because it's an it. It decides to play is what I listen to. But then I'm like, if I'm not feeling it, then I'll say play Mozart, play Bach, play.
Yeah.
I mean? So yeah.
Tyrone was that detective from Boondock Saints. Y'all didn't watch Boondock Saints? No?
Yeah,
But,
that's
A
yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, when we detectives could solve the crime, he'd put on the classical music, and that's like,
Bro.
he knows everything.
Wait,
telling you, bro, put
was
it
that
on.
Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
I don't know. The same guy who played the Gremlin of Spider-Man.
Oh,
That's the Gremlin.
Not the
Green Goblin? Green
Goblin, bro.
Goblin,
That's
right.
the Gremlin.
Same thing. Same thing. Same thing.
The Gremlin.
But for real, bro, if you're having one of those days, put
Classical?
your headphones on, chuck that on.
I never tried the
And
classical.
just watch it. Watch your mood just kind of switch up.
I'm
Shit,
more
man.
gangster rap.
That's got my mind blown. Cause
Gremlin?
everyone knows I'm on the Marvel tip. Nick, the Gremlin. The Gremlin. I'm glad.
Same
It
thing,
would have been
man.
funny if he said the Green Gremlin.
Yeah.
Same thing, man.
He's the Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, Gremlin.
Oh shit.
Goblins and Gremlins are not the same
I
thing.
said we thinking about Spike
Green Goblin.
from the Gremlins.
Shit. Anyways,
Anyway, number 4. All right, so like I said, number 4, man. This is interlude. Excuse me, shit. And this is W Balls. This is one of the fucking funniest interludes I ever fucking heard. Right? So it's just a little something to introduce the next song, right? And at the end of it, you got the girl singing, right? And it's like W Balls, and then the beat for the next song just kicks it comes in hard. And you know what I mean hard. And that's for number 5, the Shiznit. Comes in extremely hard. And this is, to me, this is just spitting. Snoop just had something to say on this here. Yeah.
yeah,
He
this
just had
is
something to say on this here. He's just coming up just spitting.
You know what
like
this
crazy.
almost reminds me of? Is like when rappers nowadays go on Tech and Sway show. I said Tech and Sway. I don't think Sway's on there. But, going to or Funkmaster Flex, and they just spit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I was like,
he just came on
he just spitting.
spitting.
It's
right?
dope, man.
Yeah.
Flow and stuff, man. Snoop is, I don't know, man.
And this is what I was saying, that like him and Dre doing this collab again. This is what I want from them.
Yeah, the new album that they announced.
Yeah, this is what I want from them in the new album. Right, it's something similar to this. Right, I know it can't be exactly the same because they're both older now, but something extremely similar to this here, because this is what put Snoop on the map. Right, to me. I mean, maybe Deep Cover may put him on the map to someone else or whatever, but this is what put him on the map.
Yeah, how he spits on this. And on the Straight Outta Compton soundtrack, I think it's just called Compton.
Yeah.
The song One Shot, One Kill.
Yeah. If he
This-
comes like that too, yeah.
This is how he comes, like this.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when I heard, because this is 93. One Shot, One Kill was what, 2000?
18?
I just, nigga read my mind. I was just going through that out too. Yeah, around
18?
2018.
Yeah.
And in between then, Snoop was just, I mean, he was still good,
He's just giving us content,
but it was like
right?
I used to say, his flow was a little more lazy, more laid back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or I retract saying lazy. I want to say laid back.
Laid back. A few hits here and there. And
But it was so to the point when I heard One Shot, One Kill, and I heard him, I had to listen to it again. I was like, that don't even sound like Snoop. This ain't, he just goes in.
Yeah.
Like he's in the booth, and it's almost like battle. He's just like murder. I was like, holy shit. Snoop can still do that?
Yeah.
So
You never lose it. You just don't use it, right? So,
Yeah.
That should be the quote.
Yeah.
That might be the no. I was going to say that might be the name of the episode, but the name of the episode is Doggystyle Review.
Yeah.
But that was a good line. You never lose it. You just oh shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
We need shirts that say that because that is so true. It's like because rappers will get to a comfortable point.
Yeah.
Because if you notice a rapper's evolution, when they first come out, they hungry.
Yeah.
Because they trying to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Because remember, I forget who said it, but you have your whole lifetime to make your first album because it's everything up until then.
Yeah.
After that, you already. Or if it hits.
If it hits, now you're predicting your future after that.
Yeah. If it hits, you're already famous and whatever. So your inspiration isn't where it used to be. You're not on the block no more trying to make it. You already made it.
Well, that's why Dre was so smart with putting out an album every 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? Because now you got 10 years worth of content to put into an album.
Yeah.
Right?
But on a bad side or minus, whatever, on the flip side of that is you have higher expectations.
Yes.
So it's like, it gets tricky.
Yeah.
It's like you want to put this out, but you want to perfect it because you know what you're living up to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know we're talking about Snoop, but I'm going to go back to Dre for a second.
Yeah.
That 2001 to me, personally, it surpassed the first one.
You thought it was better than the first one?
Yes, and that's how albums should be. And that is one of the few that I feel, except for there was that, and I say Wu-Tang's second album was better than their first. Busta Rhymes. And that's all I can think of. Who else do you think?
Oh, here we go.
You speak on it. Whose second album was better than their
Drake.
first?
You don't say Drake.
Take Care.
What was his first album?
Fuck, what is it called? Frig. I can see it, but I can't remember what it's called, man.
He knows that he does that a lot, yo.
I can't remember the first album called for real. What's Drake's first album called, Chef Lou? Frig. It's the one with his face is white, red, and black on it. Fireworks is the first song with Alicia Keys.
What is his face? White, red, and black?
Yeah, on the album cover.
I love your takes.
I forget what it called, man.
White, red, and black. What fucking flag is that?
No, just like his face.
Oh, that's just how his face was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
so he was saying what his races were.
Thank me later.
Thank me later, yeah.
So he was saying what his nationalities were. What were you doing?
No, that's I want to bring up Drake when you were talking about W Balls. That's the skit when they in the radio station.
Yeah.
So remember For All the Dogs when he used Snoop in the radio station.
Yeah.
That made me think about it. He probably was trying to use Snoop based off maybe this interlude here.
Yeah.
Like it kind of set me back. It's like, yo, it's like, fake, yo, these dudes be looking at these old albums, bringing stuff up, kind of like in like not boldly, but using the same concept.
Think about it. So rap is what, 50 years old now?
Yeah, it turned 50 years last year.
50 years.
51.
51. 50 years of content out there. So let's just say, how long Drake been out now? 15 years.
Probably over a decade.
Over a decade. So
definitely over a decade.
So we'll say
his first album was 2010.
2010.
Now that's his first album.
Yeah.
So first album.
Yeah, like mixtape before that.
Yeah. So we'll say 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So before he came out, there's 35 years worth of content out there.
Yeah.
There's not much to talk about in this world.
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk about what your struggles are, but your struggles ain't gonna be much different than what was already spoken.
Yeah.
Right? You can talk about your upbringing, which is not gonna be much different from what's already spoken. So you gotta pull from somewhere.
Holy shit, it's 2024, right?
Yeah.
His first mixtape was 2006. So he's not far from being 20 years in.
Yeah, so 17 years.
And I want to challenge what you say because I like his first album better than the second.
You like Thank Me Later better than Take Care?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Thank Me Later, like
Up All Night is my jam.
Yeah. There's good songs on Thank Me Later, but freaking Take Care is like, to me, a complete. When it comes to album, they get hit. Thank Me Later has hits, yes, but when you listen to the full album, I don't consider that album better than Take Care listening from top to bottom.
I couldn't tell you.
And Show Me a Good Time, that's my jam.
Show Me a Good
Anyways,
time,
I couldn't tell you.
What about Headlines?
Yeah.
Wow. Just shook up Headlines, the motto.
Yeah.
That was a Take Care.
I'll give you. I know.
Take Care with Rihanna, the song.
That's one. Take Care. Yeah, that was dope.
Marvin's Room.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 6. /7.
Yeah, this is episode Doggystyle featuring Drake.
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, sorry,
number
guys.
6, number 7. You got the Lottie Dottie intro going into the Lottie Dottie song. So yeah, so Lottie Dottie.
We likes to party.
We likes to party. So this is another sample from Slick Rick that he used, right? Used quite a bit of the same lyrics as well.
You said another. He did it. What was the first one?
Did I say another?
Okay.
Okay, my bad. Should have said another. Right.
I ain't even trying to call him out. I thought that I missed something.
No, I might have said
That was on me.
It's late, man. Mix the words, bro.
Yeah, it's all good.
Right. But this is just another. Maybe that's what I said. It's just a great song. This is another storytelling song, introducing the West Coast a little bit on this here. Starts from him waking up to him going to the streets, meeting up with crackheads. You know what I mean?
Sally in the alley.
You know what I mean? And plus her mother. You know what I mean? With the kids take off
with those
running.
2 little guys.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So where the mother beats up the crackhead daughter and just Snoop just telling the story in this one.
And the thing I like about this, right, is that, you know how media tries to divide all the times. They always trying to divide black people. But this shows the homage. This shows that the love that Snoop had for hip hop.
Yeah.
Because this is a direct, right, straight up homage to Dougie Fresh and Ricky Rick.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said Ricky.
Slick Rick. He says right in the end, Slick Rick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. The thing is that he went by MC Ricky before he went by Slick Rick.
I know.
So I got it mixed up.
Ricky Slick.
Because I said Ricky Slick. But when he did this song, it was Dougie Fresh featuring MC Ricky.
Yeah.
But then he changed his name to Slick Rick.
Yeah.
So that's why I got
Grab the green goblin. That's all I gotta say.
Not even close. Not even close.
But he says right in the intro,
Ricky Rick.
You gotta give respect to Slick Rick. For all don't like it, eat a dick. You know what I mean?
See?
So,
He did say that.
So-
But because a lot of people, like a lot of rappers back then when gangsta rap came out, they tried to play off that like they don't know nothing about it. They ain't hip hop. They don't know that. But no, cause they listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Like even if you listen to Snoop, cause remember Snoop and Wu came out at the same time.
Yeah.
And New York is the mecca of hip hop.
Right.
Everyone agrees.
Yep.
But Snoop Dogg, he used to have like I don't even know if it's a podcast or whatever. It was a show on YouTube. And he was on there saying how they used to, and they paid homage. He's like, yo, we was on the tour bus listening to your shit. We were like, this is crazy. That older, you remember?
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, they listen to the stuff. They just have their own, swag.
Yeah.
And stuff that they came up to.
And that point in time too, you can't really say who you're listening to because there's alleged beef was going on.
Yeah.
So
No, not 93.
no, further on.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but they were listening to the stuff then. But when they went on tour, that's when the beef was winding down. Right. So that way we can say, hey, I was listening to your shit during the beef, and I was listening to your shit during the beef, but I couldn't say it then because there's alleged beef between the East Coast and West Coast, even though it was just
well. But remember, Tupac would always in interviews and say that it's not West Coast East.
no,
it's
Bad Boy versus Death
because he
Row.
always bigged up Wu-Tang and he always bigged up Wu-Tang Click.
Yeah.
He was going to do a song called One Nation.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a song. An album called One Nation with Wu-Tang Click. They were going to do they were tight enough to do that. And remember, nowadays when people do an album together, they ain't got to be that tight because you can email verses. Back then, when you did an album together
in the studio,
you was hanging and you was tight and you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So he had no beef with East Coast.
No.
Hell, the Outlaws are from Jersey.
Yeah.
Where's Jersey? It's across the water from New York.
Yeah.
New York won't admit it though. New York won't admit it. So
Yeah.
you know.
Unless you're talking about Redman and Naughty by Nature. Then New York is like, Jersey's right there.
They won't even say they from Jersey. No, they from New York. They just moved over there.
And Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Queen Latifah's from Jersey. But yeah. I love it when you can tell from a song or even an album that these people are in the hip hop game. They're not just like, because nowadays when albums come out, you can tell that they have fuck, in interviews, like you always said about Yachty, they got no respect for the people that came before them.
No.
These people did.
No.
And Lottie Dottie doesn't even have a hook. It's like, I don't know.
It's a straight story.
Yeah, I don't know how many minutes it is. Does it say how many minutes it is?
3-4 minutes, I think.
No, I think it's longer than that.
Is it longer than that?
If I can find it, I'll tell you. Oh shoot, yeah, because you guys are talking about Drake. I'm in the Drake album right now.
So why would you do it? See,
That's this guy here.
deep dives. We DJing a lot of.
Yeah, you know, 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes. So
back then it felt like 5, like
It
8.
felt longer, yeah.
Yeah. Because nowadays 2 minutes is half.
That's
Stuff
it.
like that.
right.
That's
But
it.
yeah, straight homage.
Yeah, but see, back in the day, a 4.5 minute song, it'd be over. We'd be looking for more from that song.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
that's
So,
the thing. Is
yeah.
that back then? Isn't that crazy? Songs are shorter now, and when they done, you're cool.
Yeah.
Back then, songs were longer.
And
You'd play it right. You'd run
Yeah,
it back
you'd run it back.
because you
want it more,
wanted more.
right. Yeah.
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 Snoop plays homage again on this album somewhere. I
Pays
forgot.
homage to it the whole album, bro.
Yeah, I
whole album.
forget what song it was exactly, but he.
Right. Where we at? Number 8. So this was a song.
Murder was the
That was
case
a-
that they gave you.
Yeah, that was originally on this here album, and DJ was trying to wonder. It's like, no,
Yeah, I
I
was
heard it somewhere
confused.
else, right?
I was confused.
But
with
it was
the
put
song.
up for a soundtrack and became more famous from that soundtrack than it did off of this here album.
Yeah,
I just
the whole
can't remember what soundtrack it was though.
The soundtrack was Murder was the case,
right?
Yeah, he did like
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe nowadays we'd call it a short film,
Yeah,
but he did a movie called Murder
was the case.
I
yeah.
still to this day never seen it
Anyway,
because back then you couldn't find it if you wasn't there wasn't no internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't find it.
right? But
Shit, I want to find that.
this was a very theatrical song.
And I'll be the first to admit,
Mm.
actually, I second because he kind of already admitted it. I heard the soundtrack version before
Yeah.
I heard the album
Right,
version.
right.
Or I should say I'm more familiar because I
With it
had
coming
this
off the
album
soundtrack.
and I heard it,
Yeah,
but I more familiar with that.
coming off the soundtrack than coming off this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because
And
there's
it-
not really much difference in the song.
True.
So
It's like you said, it's theatrical.
yeah,
But in the soundtrack version, I think he does when he does the other voices,
yeah.
they add more to it. They might even have somebody else that
No, he still does the voices. They just make it a little bit deeper in the sound.
they make it sound different.
Yeah, make it sound a
It's
lot
more
different.
different, and there's a little more added to the production where it sounds more theatrical
Yeah.
and stands out a bit more.
Yeah.
And that is the version that has the video.
Yeah.
The album version doesn't have
Does
the
not have
video,
the video.
but the soundtrack version does.
Yeah.
And this was my jam.
This is another story, right? So
Yeah.
this is starting from being
West
on the
Coast
street,
story.
doing his thing, getting
West Coast
shot,
storytelling.
going to jail, getting out of jail, thinking about that he's dying, making a deal with the devil.
And my boo was
It's-
about to have my baby.
Yeah, know what I mean? So it's just a story about life.
Yeah.
Right?
Murder was the case.
Murder was
the
case making a deal with the devil so he can come back to life, so he can raise his kids and be with his woman. And yeah, man,
I love this song, man.
it's crazy. It's-
And I should note, verses are all the same.
yeah,
So, like, even though I'm more familiar with the soundtrack version,
yeah,
could still hang with this because I knew all the words.
yeah, definitely.
Very classic song, man.
Yeah.
Like, you knew this one. What you got to say about this one?
I liked it.
Good take. Good take. Good take. Good take. 5 mics.
Because we want to spot so because it's on the phone. I
I
liked it.
Every time I see him on the phone, I'm going to pass it
Gotta
to
get
him.
him. Gotta get him.
Going to kick it to him.
Gotta get him. But yeah, no, man. Again, that's one of
Don't
the.
take it off him.
I don't know. That's one of the 3 classic songs that are on this here album, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just another great storytelling.
Exactly. I would say that like it's like when I listen to this album, I just thought about Tyrone. I say, I see why you like this album so much. It's just a gangster storytelling album, like
Yeah, bro.
basically.
I'm not going to say what it is now, but you said 1 of 3 classics. I'm going to challenge you on that when we get to it. I think there's 4.
You think there's 4?
I ain't gonna
Oh,
say-
there definitely could be 4.
I ain't gonna
Oh,
say-
sorry, there is 4. There
Oh,
is 4.
shit. No.
No.
When we get to it,
there is 4.
I'm going to let you know.
Anyway,
And we'll see if we agree.
So-
We'll see if we agree
in
when
all-
we get
in-
there, all right?
In all honesty, the that I said were the classics, first Gin and Juice and Murder with Case.
Yeah.
They were more, what we going to say, media
Shit.
friendly?
I have, you know what? I'm going to have an argument for 5. Watch when we get there.
So
I'm going to point them out.
I'm going to say those what made it on the TV.
Yeah.
Right? Those 3 made it on the TV. I don't believe the other ones that you're talking about actually got a video for them.
One of them do for sure.
One does for sure. I didn't see that video. Anyway, number 9. I like to keep things moving, bro.
Hey,
another. So this here song here was another one of him, and it fit perfectly with Murder Was the Case and with Serial Killer. It fit perfectly for coming after that song. And this is another song that he's just straight spitting.
That's why I thought you were going to say, and I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Fuck, I can't forget. There's another artist on. I think Rage is on this one as well.
No, it's the D.O.C.
D.O.C.
Dog Pound, and RBX.
I thought there was a female. No, see, because some of them blend on me, bro. I thought Rage was on this one too.
No, she's coming up.
She is coming up. Okay.
I thought she was on it too.
Nope,
Yeah.
not
So
this
my
one.
Serial Killer, he's just they're all spitting.
It's a posse cut.
Yeah.
That's what it's posse cut. There's 2, 4, 5 of them on it.
Yeah.
And they killing the beat.
Yeah.
I like this.
They just
This makes me want to go do it. Yeah, this makes me want to go deep dive and see what happened to RBX. Because he never took off at all.
no.
He's like that underground dude that just hits and everyone respects because he kills it all the time.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you one solo song by him. And forgive my ignorance. If he has a hit out there, I'm just saying at the top of my head, no research. Top of my head, I don't know one.
It didn't make it to
hit by
Canada.
him.
It didn't make it to
But
Canada.
he is dope.
We'll blame it on Canada. It didn't make it to Canada.
And the same with the D.O.C., man.
Yeah.
He was like, he did a lot of writing for NWA. He is ingrained. Oh, speaking of the D.O.C., because he's in the song, you know, he got in that car crash and it fucked up his vocal cords and he couldn't rap no more.
Heard about that.
But now, with AI.
Oh, fuck.
But he is going to write the stuff and perform the stuff and
Like
use AI to do his voice.
Okay.
I think that's fucking dope.
That's not bad.
That is fucking.
This is him.
It is him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just giving him back his original voice.
Right.
I think that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
I think that could help, like Foxy Brown, who went deaf, right?
Yeah.
She could do something like that.
I wish she'd come back up.
Man, I miss Foxy.
Yeah.
This game, like, I would say I miss Foxy and Kim, but Kim went. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. Not even going to say nothing.
Anyway, number 10.
Yep.
Number 10.
Classic.
This is where we really met Snoop.
Undisputable classic.
And even though it was 10 on the album, I think it was his number one song.
Because the way that in the video, he went from that body,
and
that's formed into him.
Yeah,
I was to this day. When I see him, I cannot see
that Roddy.
I can't.
It wasn't a Roddy. It was a Doberman.
Sorry, Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah.
Doberman Pinscher.
Yeah,
I can't.
Green Goblin Gremlin.
Hey,
oh shit!
We correct ourselves. Yeah. You have to wait for someone to correct you.
No, I did correct myself.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You thought there was a gremlin out there throwing pumpkin
bombs. No. Listen to it back. I said Green Goblin. Listen to it back. That Roddy out there.
That nigga ain't said green in his life.
I can't. Just now. I cannot see that Roddy up there.
I can't wait for Spider-Man 4 with the gremlin.
Anywho, the song's called "Who Am I? What's My Name?" And again, this is not like Snoop had a few stories on here.
Yeah,
a few stories on here. This is one of the most classic, the number one classic storytelling that he's done. Right?
Is it a story?
Yeah, it's a story. It's definitely a story. What's my name, fool? And then, oh yeah, Krupp was in that there one too.
It wasn't in the song.
No, he wasn't in the song. Right? So there's a story. You gotta really listen to it before to get the story though. It's a story though.
I got no take up except to say it's a classic.
The production was well. Like,
the crack production.
Yeah, like,
real well.
Like I don't know who thought about that. That Snoop
Dre did.
Like Dre is sometimes like just in a bag, man. just in the back. Like who this? It's almost sound like to me. Almost sound churchy. This how like a like a choir could sing it. It's
funk, cuz.
Yeah, it was good.
It's funk.
It's a classic for sure. It's like
It's funny though because Chef Lou. Oh yeah, I'm getting on him for this here.
oh freak.
Right? He was saying to us earlier he liked this Snoop because this is before the fizzies and
Oh,
Yeah,
the chisel
yeah.
and
all
shizzle and
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
But in this song, he does say that shit.
That's yeah. Snoop was.
So I gotta get over for that there, right?
You gotta give it to Snoop, man. Like he been himself for a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He been himself
He
from
has not changed.
Yeah,
Like Kizzy said, he got a little bit more laid back.
yeah.
Stayed the same when he come up with those bangers. Stayed the same, but with all the rest of the content, he got laid back. So
Because
this come from a Snoop fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
his second album was The Dogfather. Name one song.
But on the Dogfather, I don't think he had much input on that song.
Can you name one song?
Listen, stop putting me on the point like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know. I don't know what those on dog.
But I might know.
I'll say
song.
this. There's no coincidence that after The Dogfather, he left Death Row.
Yeah, and that's when he went to No Limit. Right? So, he had no endpoint on the Dogfather. Right? So,
It's like that's when we had a few minutes ago when we said whose second album is better than their first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ain't no one's going to say Snoop.
No, unfortunately not. No. His second album was better than his first. Because Deep Cover was his actual first album.
No. Deep Cover was on the soundtrack to the movie Deep Cover.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just a single.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he actually had an album called
No,
Deep Cover.
it was
That did absolutely shit.
It was him and Dre. They had a single on there called Deep Cover.
Okay.
And then
I stand corrected, y'all.
yeah. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't know everything about Snoop. Fuck. I know enough about him. I can't know everything about him. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know he's getting Martha Stewart high as fuck
True,
every day.
yeah. And he knows I'm a hip hop fanatic.
Yeah.
So I know my stuff because
Yeah.
I do my
You know
research.
what I mean? So,
But I'll give that to Snoop. Yay.
yeah.
But making your first album your classic.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
No,
Actually, now that you think about it, I don't think he had any mixtapes or nothing. So he came out fucking swinging.
Yeah, he definitely did.
His first album was the classic.
Yeah.
And that is a hard bar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't. It's crazy, cuz. It's crazy.
When Chronic come out?
What year?
Yeah. 90? Two?
Doesn't make it me.
Or 91?
I can find out in 2 clicks of my finger and scroll down. Man, Dre got a lot of info on him.
92.
Came out 92.
So a year before.
So Snoop made his first debut on that,
Yeah.
right?
Nothing but a G
Nothing
thing.
about the G thing.
But did that come out before Deep Cover? I wonder.
I can't remember. It might came out the same year.
Shoot, we up here.
Nothing but a G thing,
Huh?
baby.
When did Deep Cover come out?
That throw is a label that
Pays
pays me.
me. Anyways,
But while we wait for that there, number 11, this here song here, for all my, so it's for all my niggas, but Chef Lou put niggers.
he put it
All in caps.
He put the ERS
Yeah.
in like bright neon green letters. They like shining, cuz we turned the lights off for a second,
And
just
they lit up.
just because
They
the
lit up.
the power went out for a second, and it lit up.
Yeah.
He put that ER in there with emphasis. Shit,
Oh shit,
man.
But again, this is another just spitting songs. I mean, he's just on here spitting like fucking crazy.
And that's the Dog Pound and Lady of Rage up in there.
And Rage, in my opinion, Rage hits this one the hardest. She goes off the hardest in this one. Like the intro of her was good, but this here one, she's saying more. She's doing more. She's actually putting more emphasis on all her words and stuff, right?
And listening to this, I'm like, it just makes me question, like, why is she just disappearing?
For all my niggas and my bitches, put your motherfucking hands
Yeah,
in the
I remember
air.
that.
And if you don't give a fuck like we don't give a fuck, keep your motherfucking hands in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, like, imagine going to a concert and hearing that, opposed to put your hands up, put your hands up. That will hype me up a lot more than put your hand. You know what I mean? Like,
It's regional, guys.
I know that hype you up before.
That's what I'm saying. It's regional. It's regional. They knew where they was, and they know what to say to their crowd.
Exactly,
You
right?
DJ, you know that. You gotta know your
you gotta
crowd,
play
right?
to your crowd, right?
Yeah, you have to. In
Wow,
this,
what
in
you
this
got?
scenario,
All right, I don't know what they're saying, but yeah, you gotta know your crowd.
What you got?
he said 1992 in the group, but I don't know if he know. Is that for deep cover?
Just for deep cover. So deep cover came out the same year as Chronic.
Yep.
So that was our first introduction.
All right,
to
yeah.
What month? The River Month show.
Yeah, we need the months.
We need the Chronic month.
We need the months.
And we need deep cover month.
Let's leave that nigga alone. He get ready to fall asleep over there.
But where we at? It's 1 minute. Yeah. All right. So yeah,
You know what I mean,
they straight spitting. It's a hype song.
this hype song. Rage comes over swinging, man.
Does
He's
she?
swinging for the fences on this here
Does
one.
she? Home run too.
Yeah,
Give it up to Snoop again, man. I didn't even notice that he made her an actor.
bro. He made her extremely relevant
Yeah.
in this here era for music, right? Because like I said, she was still relevant through the acting, but she was more relevant through the music because of him, right?
Didn't even know she rapped.
She had that album that come Afro Puffs in. The only
I think that was on the soundtrack first.
that song came on the soundtrack, but she also had an album called Afro Puffs. But that was the only hit off of that their album was Afro Puffs. So that was it, right? There's some good songs on it, but
Yeah.
everyone only flocked to that hit, right? I rock rough and stuff with my Afro, like
Hey,
yeah,
rock on with
you know what I
your
mean,
bad
which was a
stuff.
great song. But,
Actually, it was called Necessary Roughness.
oh, what's the Necessary Roughness?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I stand corrected again. This nigga just wants to correct me all fucking night.
I'm just trying to avoid certain people from coming on and saying,
Oh, I
"Hey."
want him to come on. I'm dying for him to come on. I need another good argument.
Well, nigga, if you got an argument, I got your back with facts. Because you know what? That nigga don't know what a fact is.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you
Okay.
now. For number 12, I'm so glad I know the name of the song because what I'm looking at right now says AWT no fun, but it's ain't no fun.
I with no fun.
Yeah.
And as I said, this is classic number 4 off the album.
Ain't no fun. Who's on it again? Dog
Nate
Pound.
Dogg, Corrupt. No, Daz ain't on it.
I thought Daz was on. No, yeah, that's right. No, that's
Nate
not.
Dogg, Warren G, Corrupt.
Right? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where the saying came from.
And guess
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Who paid homage to this song?
TGT. I know you're gonna say that. I know you're gonna say it.
I want him to
I want him to say.
Oh, okay. No.
TGT.
And I thought they did well too with it.
Yeah,
I thought they did well with
I
it.
agree.
I couldn't remember exactly where it came from, but now when I listen to the album, I was like, this is where the song came from, man.
Yep.
And I didn't know this was on Snoop's album. I don't know why. I probably thought this was a Nate Dogg song
Yeah.
when I first heard it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a Snoop Dogg song.
It's funny because as iconic as it is with Nate being on it, my favorite part is who you say Crop, right?
Yep.
Crop's part.
Yeah.
When he comes
Yeah.
He's like, if you give me 10 bitches, then I'll fuck all 10. See my homie Snoop Dogg sipping juice and gin. Right? That's like, I love that fucking part.
Because the
like,
crazy thing is that Corrupt. You know what?
I don't want to say this gangster stuff.
You know what?
The gangster,
Kinda-
I love it, man.
How do I word this?
oh, no, we
I
lost it.
don't want to say it let me down,
Mm,
but I gave so much respect to Corrupt
yeah.
because he's crazy lyrical.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy fuck, nigga got crazy lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the West Coast, and West Coast ain't made for the lyrics.
Right.
Known for the lyrics. They're known for the swag and their game, whatever. He's from Philadelphia. He's from Philly. I was like, oh shoot, the West Coast got a fucking lyrical monster, cause someone that can hang. There's the lyrics like East Coast, not gangster stuff, but he can do the gangster words, but crazy lyrical, flip the words. No, he's from Philly. I'm like, well, fuck.
He visit. He visits the West Coast.
I was like, he reps the West.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where he came. That's where he came out of. Kind of like where we talked about the Brat.
Yeah.
Where she's from Chicago.
Mm-hmm. The rest of South.
Yeah,
Right,
from
so-
Atlanta, right?
Atlanta, yeah.
We were like, oh no, you know what I mean? This is corrupt.
Yeah.
He's from Philadelphia, but he went to the West, L.A., and that's where all this stuff came out, right? He didn't come out with no Philadelphia group, but it's like, man, I want to give so much. I gave all this credit to the West Coast, and I researched and just took it away. I was like, shit,
Right.
no, West Coast. I'd be like, nah. He moved there when he was 3. He's West Coast. I don't know when he moved there. I'm just adding that to get more.
Oh shit, my
cadence,
bad, yo.
Respect to the West Coast. What up?
I put Daz's verse on the wrong song.
What do you mean?
That little verse that I gave from Daz, that's on the wrong one. That's on another one.
You mean corrupt? You mean
Oh,
corrupt?
Corrupt, my bad, Corrupt. Yeah, I put Corrupt's verse on the wrong song. Because it's too much pressure? No, not too much pressure, bro. I'm hungry. Fucking hungry. Where we at, though? Number 13.
Chronic Relief Interlude. I
Yeah.
don't remember this, so he gonna talk about it.
I ain't going to talk about it because I kind of forget it.
All
I
right.
remember this either.
A. Dope Interlude. Dope.
Try to remember. Hold
Next
on.
song?
Hold on.
No,
Let's see,
because the
let's
next
see.
song
remember
is
it.
what I said is classic number 5 and has a video. They all dressed like they in the 70s with the disco and stuff, and that's
Yeah.
Doggy
No,
Dog World.
It was G-Funk. It was pimping. There wasn't no disco.
They had a little bit. There was
They had bell bottoms on. That was about it.
bell bottoms.
But that was the G-Funk.
Go
era.
check the video, and if there isn't a disco ball in that video, I apologize.
Nigga, G-Funk had disco balls too.
I said it was disco. You saying there was a disco ball?
Yeah. Nigga, disco balls is all over the place.
Disco balls is disco.
Strip clubs got disco balls. Not that I would know, hun. But, just, Philip told me.
Disco strip clubs. The discos. Anyways, can you agree that is the fifth classic? Is
DJ
it
Laton
classic?
told me that there's disco balls in strip club too.
Is it a classic?
I've been watching
though?
BMF.
Definitely a classic. Definitely a classic.
So that's the fifth classic.
Bro, to me, the whole album's a classic.
I ain't gonna argue.
But
But this is
but for it being a video and being more well known than the rest of them, then hell yeah, this is a classic, right? But the whole album to me is a classic. Like I said, there's not one song on here that I can't spit at least one verse off of, right? Like from start to finish, a verse. Like there's not one. So my fucking ears, nigga. Fuck.
it is what it is. Classics.
I think so Chronic Relief was when your boy they're smoking a blunt and they're outside and they're taking a piss and he needs to take a piss. That's what Chronic Relief is.
I don't know.
So
I don't know if that one on
I
Spotify.
forget what they're talking. Yeah, it's on Spotify. I forget what they were talking about. And Buddy stands, he's like, "Oh, I need to take a piss," and they're all in the background still joking around and shit. And all you hear is like, and he's taking a piss, and you hear the water hitting and shit like that.
I
Yeah.
thought that was gin and juice because it starts with him taking a piss, don't
No,
it?
that was that one.
All right.
Yeah. So
Cool.
we just
Anyways.
did Doggy Dog World, which is another, like you said, it's a classic. It has a video and all that. This shit.
Funky as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, just so you know, this nigga said funky, which is G-Funk.
Yeah.
Funky.
Funky.
Yeah, you talking about fucking disco balls and shit.
Yeah.
So
They
we had
meet, cuz
disco.
they meet.
Yeah, they meet.
Just like R&B and hip hop meets,
Yeah.
funk and disco meet.
True. Number 15, The Classroom Interlude.
Bow wow.
This is when we first meet Little Bow Wow, who was almost named Little Snoop Dogg. Every voice that you hear in this here interlude is Bow Wow's voice. So he did all 3 voices for the kids. And yeah, if you don't know, listen to it. I want to be a motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody. And then it cuts into, this is for the G's and this is for the hustlers.
He did all 3
He
voices.
did all 3 voices.
I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, he did all 3 voices. I think they just like moved the mic away.
Ah,
Just like try to change his voice up and stuff. I mean, he was only young. I think he was
great. He had to be like, because
8
he's
8 years old, I think you said.
Yeah, he had
maybe
to,
6 or 8.
yeah, he
had
had, he had to be like 2 or 3 years older than me.
Yeah, he was only young.
Yeah.
So, yes, I think it's either
Yeah, he had to
6
be
or 8,
6.
somewhere
Yeah,
around
something like
there.
that.
Yeah. All right. So,
I
if this is
for
for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the hustlers. Now back to the G's. Freeze at ease. Now let me hit some more of them keys, dude. Again, G Funk. Know what I mean, like funk meeting hip hop. It's another great song. Just Snoop Snoop did a lot of just spitting on this here album, and it worked for this album. Nigga, get off your phone.
I remember before researching Doggystyle, right?
Niggas was looking at the Lakers. I seen the Lakers. He ain't no Doggystyle. He's still West Coast though. He's still West Coast.
I thought Snoop was at the game.
That's Snoop's team.
Snoop's at the
He ain't
game.
looking at the Lakers.
Right.
Snoop's at the game.
I like I ain't got eyes. So yeah.
So this is another song. Like the song says it itself. This is for the G's and this is for the hustlers. This is for the gangsters and the hustlers. The song's for them, right? And again, he's just spitting, telling a tiny story in behind it and doing his thing.
I think the whole album for the G's and us.
Yeah,
That's how I take it. That's how I took this album.
Yeah. Right? I'm trying to remember who we sampled off this here. I can't remember right now.
Freak. I wrote some. I don't know if I wrote some.
I really can't fucking remember right now.
He over here acting like he's looking for notes.
Yo, they're looking at
He's
me.
watching more videos on Instagram. To the ladies out there, if you're looking for videos to get views, he got you.
Freak. I forgot what I freaking.
All right, y'all got to take on G's and hustles.
He's the youngest one here, but his favorite line is "I forgot."
Yeah.
I forgot what song I freaking tried that note for.
Y'all got any views on that one?
G's and Hustlers.
Yeah.
That's my jam.
Dun, 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 dun.
I like it.
All
I
right.
remember that.
I
What?
you know what? No disrespect to any other people. I always like when Snoop's on his own because it feels like when he's in a posse cut, he's writing a verse for a posse cut.
Yeah.
He's doing that verse, get my verse in there, whatever, right? When he's on his own, it's like he has to kill each verse.
Yeah.
So it's like he's competing with himself, and he goes harder.
Yeah.
That's like the Shiznits, that song, because it's spitting like crazy. That's look like Baloo from Jungle Book over there, scratching his back on a tree. Y'all can't see this, but Chef Lou is over there on a pillow, scratching his back. Nigga over there with the bare necessities. Like, what is going on here? What is it?
That was a. That was a good one. I
What?
I thought I was the one going to call him, but you beat me to it.
Got the Jungle Book over there. Get those bare necessities. Bare necessities. Like, what? Who does that? I won't lie, I do that.
I do it too. I can't even lie.
man.
Back is itchy. You get, get the corner of a pillar.
Oh,
anyways,
all right.
Yeah,
so
dope track.
number 17, last song on the album, I believe.
Nope.
Am I missing one?
Number 17. What do you got? Number 17.
Number 17 is Pump Pump.
Oh yes, because wait, G's Up, Hoes Down. It was on the original press of the album.
Yeah.
But then not on presses
the
after that.
one, right?
So we probably didn't get that up here. So I won't speak on that because it's not even on Spotify. So you're right, Mr. Malik. Sorry, it says Lil Malik.
This nigga twisted right now.
No.
This cracking got
It's
him
because
nice.
not really.
It must be nice to be off work this week.
I was going to make a comment about him finally being on.
What you gonna make a comment? What you say?
Mr. Malik.
A comment.
But, he goes by Mr. Malik, but on the album it's Lil Malik.
Yeah.
But he was in a group called Illegal. It was him and Jamal, right? And the funny thing about that group is that Malik went West Coast, where Jamal went East, because Jamal joined Death Squad. He's part of Death Squad. Eric Sermon, Redman, Keith Murray, and whatever. And Malik went this way. And Malik is crazy. Because his flow is crazy. And he's on Pump Pump.
Yeah.
Keeps it like that. Like on the album Dog Food.
Rage. Rage is on there too.
On the song Dog Food.
Yeah.
By the Dog Pound. Psycho Like No, bitch ass nigga. That song, the Psycho Like No. Mr. Malik is in that.
Yeah.
Kills it.
Yeah.
He's another rapper where I'm like, why is this guy got more shine? Why do not more people know about him?
Didn't want to write.
But it's putting in the work. Or like DJ Lil Tom would say, if he put his phone down, he'd say he's on that Cat Williams. You lazy, right? That's what you said, right? Lazy?
Oh my god.
Shit.
Lazy, right?
Anywho.
That's why he ain't that big, because he's lazy.
To wrap up this here whole album, because this nigga getting hungry as fuck right now. To wrap up this whole album, Snoop Dogg lyrically just come in here spitting nothing but fire. Introducing quite a few artists back in the day with Rage, the Dog Pound, what was it, Mr. Malik, Warren G was even on this here. Just giving homage to many that came before him in the funk world. You know, what's his name? Dr. Dre. Wow, I couldn't remember Dre's name just now. Dr. Dre produced the living fuck out this album and made it what it is today, which is a classic in the West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, South. They all pumped it, right? So, salutes to you. Salutes to everyone that was on this album. Good for Snoop putting Bow Wow on. We wouldn't have Bow Wow without Snoop, right? I don't know if that's good to everyone, but it was good to me.
Bow is a goat, man.
No, he is, but a lot of people in the world never flock to him, right? So, you know.
A lot of people did.
A lot of people did.
But the thing that I want to highlight with this album is that you can see the evolution of an artist.
Yeah.
And you can see with this album how it is when an artist comes out and they hungry and they first out. You're talking about the lyrics and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm talking about his energy, cuz.
Oh, yeah. Shit,
Snoop was so alive on this.
Oh, he was only fucking 18 years old.
It's true. But his energy.
Was he 22?
He's 22. Sorry, he's 22 years old. Chef Lou had to tell us. See, don't say I don't shout you out. Anyways.
Oh, we just shouted him with the last few episodes.
I know. Yep. Remember the past episode a few weeks ago or months ago, whatever, when he was Batman and we kept. Anyways, we ain't going to get on that. But I'm going to say that Snoop's evolution, you can see where Snoop came from on this album. If you like Snoop at all, you should check this album.
Shit.
I know you over there making face, so let him do what he do.
What you got to say, DJ?
I'd say that this is a Tyrone album. This is very. I'd say that. I thought this is Tyrone. I would listen to this album again. Like this is a mood album. I feel like this, like, you know, you in a mood and
Yeah.
You want some funk.
Basically, you gangster, and like I would listen to this and ride with this. Like you just like, yeah,
Oh, it plays in the car.
yeah.
Too.
It's like an old school feel to me.
So,
the old school feel.
Think about this here, nigga. Because I was re-listening to this here. You know, I've been listening to it for a minute now. I'm listening to it in my company car. I got this shit turned up.
Oh, freak, no.
So, mind you, I'm respectful. Once I get to the homes, I turn it down before I get to the homes and whatnot, right? But when I'm on the regular roads and the highway, this shit's turned up. So imagine the stairs that I'm getting looked at in my company car.
So what is happening over there?
I won't lie. After this episode, I'm gonna put Lottie Dottie on.
Lottie Dottie.
That's my
He
jam.
likes to party.
And
Don't cause trouble.
We don't bother nobody.
Not G's Answers, but Pump Pump. Well, I hear Mr. Malik.
We're just some niggas that's on the mic. And when we rock upon the mic, we rock the mic.
Because it doesn't that remind you of Bow Wow? Remember, he went from Lil Bow Wow to Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Malik went from Lil Malik to Mr. Malik.
Mr. Malik.
I like that.
So originally with Bow Wow's name, they were going to call him Big Bow Wow, right? But they're like, no, because Snoop's Big Bow Wow, right? Even though Snoop is Snoop Dogg, he's Big Bow Wow, so therefore he's Little Bow Wow. So that's why his name was supposed to be Little Snoop Dogg. But they're like, no, we can't do that to him. And they kept coming. And they're like, well, Big Bow Wow. And they're like, no, because Snoop's Big Bow Wow. He's the older brother or older uncle type of thing. They're like, well, Little Bow Wow, and that's how I ended up getting it.
Yes, definitely go listen to Doggystyle.
Yeah.
Dope album. Actually, go to Spotify and listen to the 30th anniversary. You get more of the tracks.
Yeah.
Dope.
Oh, is that where the tracks is?
Yeah, 30th anniversary. Because there's a couple of them are removed. Anyways, I'm John Kizzy. You know who is he? A.K.A. Philly G. Because they know who I be. I'm here with King Tigger.
The King of Kings.
And DJ Laton on his phone.
I'm back.
Shabang bang.
And we out.
All right,
Deuces.
Peace.